Welcome, this is denome. In this video I'm showing you how I find undervalued cryptocurrencies that can go up to 2x or 5x using Tradingview, the charting tool. And this is a free tool you can download, create an account, and it's a free account, and I'm using the free account as well. I do not have the paid version. So you can use the link down below to create an account here if you want to. If you want the pro version, you will get more you can have more than one alert and you can have more than 3 indicators, but I haven't needed the pro version yet, so that's why I'm on the free version. And in this video I'm not actually analyzing Bitcoin, I'm analyzing Ethereum, Link, and MCO as well, and I will show you an undervalued asset based on my technical analysis as well. So I will give you my best strategies and ideas in this one video. So I hope you like it. I hope you like the video, and subscribe to the channel as well if you want to have videos like this one in the future as well. And what else? If you saw an ad in this video, let me know down below in the comments, because I just got approved in the YouTube partner program. So there will be videos in these ads and I will get a little bit money to keep going as well. And if you hate ads, what you can do is download Brave browser, because when you watch YouTube with Brave browser, all the ads are automatically deleted. So you don't even have the skip button when you are using this one. But instead, there are privacy respecting ads that you can enable with Brave. And when you do that, they actually give some of the revenue they share with their users as well. So this is a way of getting some passive income as well. And if you want to support the channel with Brave browser as well, you can head on over to my channel or watch this video, and you will see this button here, and you can give me a tip, or you can set up monthly contribution to the channel as well if you want to support the channel. So that's it for Brave. Let's get to the actual topic here now next. And by the way, this is a little bit different video from before. So I'm actually doing live technical analysis. So it's a little bit all over the place. So I hope that is okay for you. So the first thing what you want to do is, if you're completely new to TradingView, that's okay, because I will go step by step with how you can use this. So here, if you go to this box, you can type here Bitcoin, and you can find different Bitcoin pairs here on different exchanges. You can type oil, you can find all these different oil trading pairs. You can put gold, you can put even Tesla. All the stocks are here in the world almost, and all the indexes are here. Foreign exchange, CFDs, all the cryptocurrencies are here. And TradingView is probably the number 1 go-to tool for all traders and investors who want to use charting tools. And whenever you use an exchange, many exchanges have this TradingView logo there, because they are pulling the tools from TradingView to show the chart as well. All right, so now we are looking at, let's go here, let's to Bitcoin, and I usually look at the Bitstamp version of Bitcoin because it has a long track history. So it is here, and now we are looking at the weekly time frame actually, and you can change it to 1 day or 4 hour or 1 hour time frames here, or even lower. And I myself, I never use less than 1 hour, and the reason is I no longer trade smaller time frames. So I'm only trading with 1 week to 2 month time frames, and I invest in 2 month to 2 year time frames. So that's my plan on how I use TradingView. So if you want to know what Bitcoin is going to do in the next day or in the next week, I'm not the right person to ask, because I have been wrecked so many times trying to trade on the smaller time frames that I just stopped doing that, and now I invest in the long-term plans, and I'm much more profitable. Okay, so this one here, all of these candles, one candle is 1 week, because we are watching the weekly time frame here. And as you can see, one full body means the opening of that week and the closing of that week. And whenever you see a wick, it means that during that week the price went up, but before the week closed, the price went down as well. And all of these weeks, they combined to this one chart. And now, how do you read this chart? I will give you my favorite indicators as well in this video. And my favorite indicator is something called RSI, and you can find it by clicking the FX and typing RSI here, and it's this one. and it will add this RSI here down below. And when you look at the RSI, you can see that it's actually tracking the price movements of Bitcoin quite well. And the reason is that it's a momentum indicator. So it's tracking momentum. And it fluctuates between the number 0 and to the number 100 up here. And what this channel here in the middle means is that typically when you see RSI above 70, it means that the price is heating up. It's considered overbought. So it could have a reversal like it had here in 2019, or it could mean that it has a lot of momentum going forward. So it could actually be on the overbought area for a long time before it has the reversal as well. So just keep that in mind as well. But one very, very good trading opportunity or investing opportunity that RSI is giving you on the weekly time frame is whenever the RSI is here down below 40 or 35. Because if we track this, you can see that here on March 13 or on this week, it was here under 35, the RSI, and this was an excellent buying opportunity. And here again, we went actually down to 30. So this one was a really good buying opportunity. And if we go down here in history to 2015, you can see that the weekly RSI went to 2 times almost to 30 here and here. So if you actually use dollar cost averaging whenever the price is under, or the RSI is under 35, then you might get in a good price whenever you get into Bitcoin. And typically after it has been down here, Bitcoin goes up. So whenever you see a weekly RSI down in these levels, it might be a good time to buy. Just this is like the short version of this video, and I will add more complexity as we go in the video, so you will get all the nuance that I use in my trading and investing. Next, you can click this to draw these different trend lines, and the trend line is just showing you a trend, and it's an arbitrary line, but a lot of traders use this, so that's why it gives the price some weighting if people want to get into the asset or if they don't want to get into the asset. So if you draw a trend line, you want to connect the highest points and the lowest points. That makes sense. So let's do that as well. So we'll connect here. And in this case, we don't want to connect to this lowest point here because it doesn't make as much sense as connecting here. So it touches these points as well. So that's why I draw it here. So this one gives you a little bit idea what is the floor for the price of Bitcoin if it would come down to these levels again. It doesn't mean it has to come to these levels. It could break to the upside or it could break to the downside as well. So next I want to ask you a question. Do you think Bitcoin, based on the information you received now, is expensive or is it cheap? Do you think it's going to go up? Or do you think it's going to go down? What do you think? The real answer is, I don't know. And nobody knows. And if everybody knew the price is going to go up, then it would already have gone up. But because the price hasn't gone up yet, it means that people don't know if it's going to go up or if it's going to go down. So what we can look at it from this information is that at least we can tell that at least Bitcoin is not cheap. Right, and in this video we're trying to look undervalued assets. So now we know Bitcoin is not cheap based on RSI and based on this channel. It could break to the upside, and you always have to also add in the fundamentals whenever you do technical analysis. At least that's what I do in my investing. So Bitcoin just had the Bitcoin halving, basically cutting the new supply of Bitcoin by half. So the inflation of Bitcoin was cut in half, which is very bullish for the price of Bitcoin because there's less Bitcoin added to the system, so the Bitcoin that already was in the system is more valuable. So that's bullish, so it could break to the upside as well, but at least it's not undervalued on this chart. Okay, next let's take a look at Ethereum, I guess is the next logical step. So we just type in ETH USD and let's choose Bitstamp as well. I was looking at Coinbase before, but Bitstamp makes more sense to me. So you can change to a different exchange because the price data is gathered from different exchanges. So you can use whatever exchange you think is suitable for you. So here you can see that Ethereum, they were in a bear market for this time, and it broke this channel, and now it entered into this channel here. And if we look at RSI, it was down here on the weekly chart, so this may have been a good time to buy, $91, and it went a nice 200% gain here, and then to the down, and then to the up, and then it went to the 100 here. And this is when I actually entered into Ethereum. I bought Ethereum here because I was looking at this channel, thinking like, okay, we're at the bottom of this channel. We were at the bottom of a historical low, like 91.80 here. So when I got it at the price of 100, I bought a lot of Ethereum at this point. And then when it came up here, I changed some of my Ethereum to other things, and I'm still holding Ethereum. But if we look at Ethereum, I want to ask this question again. Is it looking cheap or is it looking expensive? And again, we can tell it by looking at this chart that at least it is not cheap. Based on this chart, I'm not looking at the fundamentals, just like looking at this chart. It's not looking cheap. But here's another kicker. You can add volume to the chart as well. So you can add the volume here again on the FX, just type in volume, and it's this one. And actually it's now included in this chart. So let's just click here, move to new pane below, because it's a little bit more clearer. And what I typically do with volume as well, I go to the settings here and I put this volume MA, which is a moving average. So it combines a lot the previous bars of volume together to give a smoothed average of the volume. So you can see a trend where the volume is going. And what I typically do is, if, for example, we are here at this level here and Ethereum is super cheap in this price level, and you can see that the volume is rising, that's a very good sign that there may be a reversal coming. And as well, the volume, it was rising and it was rising, but now the volume started to stagnate here. And as you can see from the moving average of the volume started to stagnate, and then we started to reach the 70 level of the RSI. So this may have been a good time to start exiting the Ethereum position as well. And here again, we went to the 70 level, boom, and a reversal. And then we were here again on this almost historical low. So I bought some more, even though the RSI wasn't as low. And now we are here. And let's take a look at the daily chart as well. So this is the daily chart. It's looking okay. And by the way, you can draw these different trend lines on the lower time frames as well. So you can see that it broke this trend line here before. So this is always changing and it's always morphing into a new thing as well. Alright, but here's the biggest gimmick that I'm using with the Tradingview, and it's this. Instead of comparing Ethereum to USD or Bitcoin to USD, what I typically want to do is also compare Ethereum to Bitcoin, because now I see the differences between these two assets in one chart. So in this case, they again provide this one nice channel here, and based on this channel and RSI, I'm asking, is Ethereum expensive or cheap compared to Bitcoin? And in my view, based on this chart, Ethereum is looking like it is expensive compared to Bitcoin. So would I enter Ethereum based on these two charts? And the answer is no, because two charts are showing me the information that Ethereum is expensive. It is expensive compared to USD, and it is expensive compared to Bitcoin as well, based on these charts. So I'm not entering into Ethereum at this moment in time. Next, let's take a look at Link. Now we're watching the daily charts. So Link, this is actually the Coinbase version of Link for some reason. It has enough data, so let's just keep this here. So here you can see this channel right here, and this is another channel here. It touched down here, it touched here, touched here, touched here, and it's been touching this one. And now we're narrowing down and the volume is going down. So what this typically means, it's going to break up to the upside or to the downside. And to me, this is looking like it may break to the downside as well. I'm not sure though. It could break to the upside. It could make like something like this kind of movement. So we don't know actually. But compared to USD, it's not looking super good. And you can also use Alt H to draw like these horizontal lines, and you can see every time Link went up above this price, it had a massive reversal every time. And now it has been a little bit different because it has been creeping towards this price level. So it's a little bit different than what has happened in the past. So we'll see if it's gonna break to the upside or if it's gonna have a small leg to the downside. We'll see. But it's not looking cheap either. Okay, let's look at Link compared to ETH, and let's Link ETH. We're looking at this one, and now you can see a channel forming. So this is a really nice channel. So compared to Ethereum, Link has been in a nice upward channel. So it's very bullish compared to Ethereum, and we are at the bottom levels of this channel. So it looks like Ethereum Link is cheap compared to Ethereum. So now a third chart is looking at Ethereum, showing me that Ethereum is expensive. So Ethereum 3 out of 3 is showing expensive. I'm not gonna enter Ethereum as well. But Link on this chart is looking good. It's on the lower end of the RSI, and we're at the lower end of this channel as well. Let's look at Link and Bitcoin. Okay, let's take this one first out. Link and Bitcoin is looking okay. We're a little bit over here. RSI is already going up, so it may come to this level again. So compared to Bitcoin, maybe you should wait a little bit. Downward channel here on RSI. That's not looking too good. What else? What else? What else? It was here down in the bottom. Now we are here. It's a little bit neutral for me. It's not looking super good. It's not looking bad. I don't know. Link, I probably wouldn't enter, but I promise I will show you an undervalued asset as well. So now let's take a look at MCO. So first, let's take a look at MCO USD. And this is Binance, by the way. And here you can see different trend lines that I formed here down, and then another one here, another one here, another one here. And sometimes this can get quite messy. And if we look at the weekly time frame, you can see that MCO has already exited this bear market, because this channel here has been now exited, and since that time it has been in this upwards channel. It went to the massive leg down during the March 13 era, and it stayed down for like a week, and then it just spiked back up to the channel as well. So it may have been an anomaly in this chart, price chart. So I'm not taking that into consideration, or at least I'm not giving it as much weight as I would normally. But of course, you could take it into consideration. So if you look at it, it's not like it has been here in the historical low was $2. But if we looked at the price before, it had been in $25, $20, $15, $10 range. And now we're here at $5.2. So do I think this is cheap in this level? Well, we already exited the bear market, and now we have been in this channel, and we're at the lower end of the channel. RSI is creeping to the downside, so that's not super good. But if we compare MCO and Bitcoin, this one was one of the most bullish signs for me. So we can actually adjust this green one to be a little bit lower here. Let's see if I can actually do it. How far did I draw it in the future? By the way, whenever you use Tradingview, all these different channels and indicators that you use, they are automatically saved. So when you close this tab and you return to the tab, all these lines will be on the chart as well. So it's quite nice when you come back, you can see what you were thinking before also. So it looks like it's breaking this line here, but we are here in the in this horizontal line here. So that may be working as a support as well. And MCO BTC. Another thing about RSI are something called divergences. So what you want to have is when price is going down, but RSI is going up, it means that the price is conflicting with the momentum. So this divergence, whenever you see something like this happening, it means that there is a high possibility of having a price reversal. So this means that MCO compared to Bitcoin may have a nice move up. And if you hold down Shift and you click this chart, you can see get this upside potential here. So the upside potential is 50% on this channel with MCO. So this is looking really good compared to Bitcoin. And again, let's look at MCO and ETH on Binance. Let's take a look. So we're again here in this one channel, big channel, and we're now at this bottom level. RSI is down. There is a price has been going down, even though RSI is on the same level. So there's a, I don't know what they call it technically, if they call it a divergence or what they call it, but to me it's looking good. And here, if you look at the upside compared to ETH, we have like 80-90% possible move to the upside. So this is looking really good again against Ethereum as well. And the fundamentals of MCO, if we look at them, MCO price, the market cap is only 84 million at this moment in time. And it is one of the coins of Crypto.com. So Crypto.com has two coins. One is MCO, one is CRO. And CRO price is 20 times, or market cap is 20 times higher than MCO. So the fundamentals of MCO are looking really good because it has a real use case. It's the debit card. So if you stake MCO on the debit card, you actually get free Spotify and Netflix, and you can get cash back for your purchases with your debit card when you paid with and you can top it up with crypto. And the user base of Crypto.com is growing very rapidly. So the fundamentals of MCO are looking really good. And MCO is looking really good against Ethereum. It's looking really good against Bitcoin. It's looking okay in the USD chart as well. So I told you I will find you an undervalued asset. And now we're at this moment in time. I could be wrong, but yesterday I placed an $800 bet on MCO going up. So I bought some MCO myself yesterday based on these charts. So I may be wrong, I may be right, but you can use this information, what I gave you in this video, to make your own analysis. And you can use the Tradingview to make your own decisions as well. And you can use any indicator here that you want. You can simply go to the public library and use one of the favorite ones that people have liked. You can use the built-in ones, and yeah, you can use any indicator that you want, and just look for the correlation between the indicator and the price, and you can find out which ones you like and which ones give you relevant information. Alright, I hope you got something out of this video. And by the way, if you make a bad trade based on this information, again, don't expect these price movements to happen overnight. They may take like 1 week, 2 week, 4 week, 8 week, even longer sometimes. So I'm always in the long term. And do not blame me if you make a wrong investment decision, because you are responsible for your own money as well. And if you want to join our Telegram group, you can do it. The link is in the description. We have about 70 people there already. And by the way, big shout out to everybody who has been commenting and asking questions in the Telegram as well. And if you like this video, like the video. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I will see you on the next video.